I spent the bulk of my career as a portfolio manager in the hedge fund industry focused on investing in technology companies. My love affair with whole life insurance began 20 years ago when a whole life advisor walked into my office in downtown San Francisco at the recommendation of a trusted friend, and I started out very skeptical. I was willing to take the meeting, but couldn't believe some of these things could be true. I learned over a year-long sales cycle that these things are true. Sitting here 20 years later, those policies have turned out to be everything that was represented to me at the time and even more. About 6 years into having both of those policies, I called my advisor, Graham, who's now one of our co-founders here, and said that I need some liquidity to make an investment, and it's a bigger number than the amount of cash I just leave lying around. And my other options for the liquidity involve paying taxes or pulling money out of funds. I think I want to do a policy loan. And that began my 10-year journey or experience in the bank intermediary market. Setting up that first line of credit was arguably the most painful, long, drawn-out financial transaction I've ever been through in my life. What I learned is there's very few banks that do this in the whole country, which seemed bizarre to me. And then I learned why. And that led to an increasing level of frustration that crescendoed in 2020 with the idea that there is a way to fix this. It involves a new company. Didn't exist to that point. It is now Inclined. That makes it very simple for policy owners to set up and use lines of credit in this market in a technology-driven way, and also makes it very simple for banks and credit unions to enter this market without having to do all the difficult administrative burden that had been there before, because we do it all for them. Inclined was founded by myself, our Chief Revenue Officer, Graham Gerlach, who spent his whole career as a whole life advisor, and Mark Shaw, our CTO, who spent his career founding companies in the Valley. I think it takes the experience and learnings of all three of us to come together and solve this problem. And learning about how much financial sense that made was really profound for me, and it really made me realize if I could have rewound the clock to the point of sale, I would have made those policies 3 times as big. If I truly understood how liquid cash value could be and how flexible and dynamic these policies are, I would have made them much bigger. Incline was founded in 2020 with a mission of making whole life insurance more liquid and more valuable for the households that own it. And that involves solving a lot of problems using software and technology. We are the most simple place to set up and use a line of credit backed by the cash value of your whole life policy. If you're a bank, we are the most simple place to enter the market of lending against cash value in whole life policies. It takes 15 minutes to set up an ILOC from the comfort of your home at incline.com. We put enormous effort into simplifying the onboarding process. And the more simple you can make it for a client or a policy owner to access their cash value during their lifetime, the more valuable that policy is to that household. It's that easy. So policy owners, we are the most simple place to originate and use a line of credit backed by the cash value in your whole life policy, full stop. The story of Incline can be very helpful at the point of sale in terms of demonstrating to households the flexibility and liquidity of cash value during your lifetime. This leads to households buying more policies and bigger policies. So we are helpful in that narrative. We also help advisors understand for their households that are borrowing against their cash value right now, we are a better solution. It is very simple to come over to Incline from either a direct-to-carrier policy loan setting or another third party and get up and running very quickly.